Hey, I'm Michael Bain, and this is how I made my song, I Can't Believe It. So this is the Logic Project, and I would recommend you go listen to the song before we dig into it. The first thing we hear is this electric piano. And that is just a stock Logic electric piano. I'm not the best at making drums, but I can make the drums with my mouth really easily, and I find that usually when I'm writing music, I'm beatboxing what I want the drums to sound like, and usually I just throw the beatbox in there on top of the real drums. So this is the beatboxing. Later when the pre-chorus hits, I add that same beatboxing but an octave down. They're also slightly panned, so the regular one is slightly more in the right ear, and the octave down one is slightly more in the left ear. So we have the beatboxing, we also have these staccato strings. And then often a little trick that I'll do is before there is a drop, I'll take things out just before the hit. So there's a little bit of space and it makes you think, oh, something's coming. I fill that space with some harmonies right here.
Look at what I've done.
That's beautiful, beautiful. On top of the lead.
Look at what I've done with just my thoughts and words.
And then to build even more energy, I have this brass swell. There is this piano, which is panned to the right. If you're wearing headphones, which I would definitely recommend, you'll hear that that's more to the right ear. Of course, we have harmonies.
Done with just my thoughts and words and a little bit of work. Oh yeah, you can't tell me, doesn't it, when your body starts to turn.
And then we have drums and an 808, because, this is kind of a basic song, which is okay, but... And some hi-hats. And then with my beatboxing on top of that, where's the beatboxing at? And the last thing that I have is this little crash, which again is kind of cheesy, but lets you know, hey, this is the chorus, okay? This is the part that you're supposed to remember. There is one more thing I found. Oh my god, there's a siren. I'll wait. The second time it repeats, there's this other kind of a cool sound. I don't even know what that's from or how I got that, but there it is. There are some cool vocals here.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't even know how I made that. Let's see. These are all my vocal takes, dude. Oh my god, did I find them? Okay, so this I think is what I'm looking for here.
Yeah.
Now, we get into the second verse, and I'm super proud of this transition. Transitions have been kind of hard for me. A lot of times I'll jump into a second verse or a bridge, and it'll just sound like super choppy. It sounds like it doesn't fit together. And the way I do that is I have things bleed in, whether that's like a delay or an echo or reverb or whatever. And so here, I did this.
Yeah.
This little tail. There's like a bunch of automation, and that carries on into the second verse.
It's only been a few years.
There is also this. So that's my solution for transitions, is just have certain elements bleed over.
It's only been a few years.
The way I did this was horrible. I'm like so unorganized. Usually you would do this with automation, but for some reason I didn't.
It's only been a few years.
I put the delay on a whole separate track for some reason. So I added this delay to the vocal just because there's a lot of space in between vocals. So without it, it sounds like this.
It's only been a few years, but my progress makes it clear.
It doesn't sound horrible, but there's just a lot of empty space, and I wanted to fill it up with something, and this was my solution.
It's only been a few years.
Creating music for me is a lot of just like problem solving. Like, this doesn't sound good, how do I fix it? We have these strings that come in, and these harmonies.
No one can take away my passion, which is why
Those are some cool backings, I love those.
I'll be doing this as long as I am alive. No one can take away my passion, which is why.
And then we go back.
I can't believe it. Look how far I've come. I can't conceive it. Look at what I've done with just my thoughts and words and a little bit of work. Oh yeah.
So we've already been through this, right? But I like to make each chorus be slightly different, just so, you know, you don't get bored. And the one thing that's different is there's this brass that's added. This brass, that is not in the first one. There is the first hit right here, but then it just stops. Now, here's where the interesting part comes in. At the end of this section, we go into a completely new section. So this is a really thick section, and there's a lot to go through. The beef of it all is really in here. We have these calming waves. Right? And these are really just like texture things. Oh my gosh, I played this out on MIDI? Okay, and then this vocal comes in, which is a little alter boyd.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it now. I can't believe
And this comes in.
I can't believe it.
Of course, the big exciting thing here is the key change. I modulate keys here. That chord right there at the end is really exciting to me. Once again, a lot of the problems I run into have to do with transitions. So I was coming back to the chorus at the end, and it just wasn't hitting the way I wanted it to. First of all, we have more like effects and stuff. Like that. But also, changing the key up adds a lot of energy. That's pretty much the whole song. Once again, there'll be a link in the description if you want to hear it. And let me know if you want to see a breakdown of my other song that is out now. Fun. Peace. Excuse me, that sounds horrible.